Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie. Today's video, we are gonna see how many 5-star reads we can find in one video. I picked up so many new releases lately and just so many books that I've been so excited about and that I think are potential 5-star reads for me. So I wanted to put a lot of them in one video and see how many 5-star reads we can find in this video. I've actually already started one of them and I'm almost done. So let's show you the first book that I'm reading in this video. The first book I picked up in this video is The Perfect Divorce by Treavor. If you guys don't know, this is a sequel to The Perfect Marriage, which she released a couple years ago, and I rated it super high. I want to say I rated it like a 4.25 or 4.5 when I read it a couple years ago. I loved that book. So when I knew she was going to release this, I knew I had to pick it up right away and read it. And I'm not gonna lie, I think the first half of this book was very slow. It's a short book though, so I feel like it shouldn't have been so slow. So I'm definitely not loving it as much as the first book. It's still a good book, definitely not a 5-star read for me. If you don't know what this book's about, it's about Sarah Morgan, who was a character in the first book. It's been 11 years now since she defended her husband for the murder of his mistress, and she's changed careers. She's remarried to someone named Bob. She's kind of started this new life. But when she discovers that Bob has cheated on her, she instantly files for divorce. And during their messy divorce, new DNA comes up from this case 11 years ago, and the investigation is reopened, which obviously puts a huge spotlight on her. But when the woman that Bob, her new husband, slept with goes missing, he and Sarah start to fight dirty, and this cat and mouse game starts to ensue, and things just get very dirty. Like I said, I'm almost done with this book. It's definitely starting to pick up interest for me. The first half, again, was very slow, but I'm definitely intrigued of what's gonna happen. I feel like I'm gonna guess the ending of this one, so we'll see if I actually do, but I'm gonna sit down and finish this right now, and then I'll come back to you with my final rating, and we'll of course move on to the next book because we have to find a 5-star read in this video. So we're just gonna keep plugging along until we do. Let's first finish this off and see what my final rating is. Right, it's a while later now. I finished The Perfect Divorce. I'm not gonna lie, this book was kind of a letdown for me. I was very excited about it going into it. I thought it was gonna be great, just like the last one, and I didn't hate it. I just thought it was really slow. In the end, there wasn't even a plot twist. I was very confused because there was not a plot twist in my mind. What happened in the book, I totally saw coming, and I don't know how anyone else wouldn't see it coming. I feel like it was very obvious what was about to happen, who did it. I feel like I've never read like a thriller mystery that didn't have some sort of plot twist. This plot twist was so obvious. I was a little confused, like if I was missing something, because I already knew it was coming. I did end up rating it a 3.75. I think I might change it to like a 3.5 just because I did see everything coming. Like, it was a good story, and after the halfway mark, it definitely picked up and I was more intrigued with it. But in the end, it just didn't do it for me. But would I recommend the second book? Probably not. But if you haven't read The Perfect Marriage, I totally recommend it because I really did love that book. This one just didn't do it for me, and that's okay. I figured let's move on to the next book, and I just did a poll on my Instagram story for you guys to pick, and the poll was between The Conditions of Will or The Rose Bargain, and this was the winner, The Conditions of Will. So I'm very excited to start this one. I actually just looked it up and it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm going to switch over to my Kindle because this book is definitely thick. I'm excited to read another Jessa Hastings book. The last Jessa Hastings book I read was Daisy Hates, I believe. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm not like a Magnolia Parks girly. Don't come for me. They're like decent books for me, but they did not rock my world. So I'm excited to jump into this book just because I've heard incredible things. I have seen 5-star ratings being thrown out for this book left and right on Instagram, so I'm excited to jump into it. This book's about Georgia Carter. She's a professional lie detector, which is so crazy, but she lives in London and she's kind of been estranged from her family for a long time. Her family is super religious and lives in South Carolina, so the only person in her family she really has any relationship with is her younger brother, and he lives in California. But when her father passes away, she goes home for the funeral. She runs into her brother's AA sponsor, whose name is Sam, and she starts to have feelings for Sam, but her brother also has feelings for Sam, so she doesn't want it to get messy and she wants to keep the relationship with her brother. There's a big mess that's about to happen, but I'm very excited to dive into this book. It's a thick one, so we're gonna get started and let's see if The Conditions of Will is a 5-star read for me. New location unlocked. I flew back home this morning to my hometown. I'm here for the weekend and my sister's here, so I'm so excited. I'm in Iowa for the weekend and I read so much on the plane. I got through like 35%, I think, on the plane of this book. So I'm now on chapter 42, 67% in, and I feel like I don't know how to feel about this book. I feel like there is a lot of subplots within the plot of this book, and there's also a lot of characters, and they all just have different stories going in within the book. So I feel like it's a little bit not hard to follow, but there definitely have to be like tuned in to follow because there are so many different subplots going on. I am enjoying the book. I definitely find it interesting, and she talks about a lot of deep things in here like religion and sexuality and things like that, which I really appreciate. I love when books kind of dive into that kind of stuff within characters' lives, so I have appreciated that part a lot. I just don't honestly know how to feel about this book. I feel like it's going to take me to the end to really figure out my true feelings of it because I'm flying through it. I had 2 flights today and I read from like wheels up to wheels down on both flights, so I was definitely locked into the book. I do like the main character. She's amazing. I love how she stands up for her brother because she has a gay brother that her family doesn't accept really at all, so she stands up for him a lot, and I like her values and her views. And then of course there's a romance going on with her brother's AA sponsor, which she's kind of trying to hide from her brother just because her brother also has, or she thinks at least, that her brother has feelings for the sponsor as well. His name is Sam. But I'm interested to see how it's going to end up in the end because all the siblings kind of have their own different relationships, and there's a lot of history between them that lead into different fights and arguments. So there's just been a lot going on. I feel like I can kind of fly through the rest of this just because I'm so locked into the story right now. So we are gonna sit down and read, and hopefully I can finish this book either today or tomorrow, and then we'll see what my final rating is because I honestly truly don't know at this point where I'm at with this book. So we will see.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona.
Okay, my mom, sister, and I have all just been reading in the backyard. It's so nice here. So we're all just like sat out with our little books and reading. But the biggest plot twist just happened in, I almost said Magnolia Parks again, The Conditions of Will. I honestly didn't see it coming until like the very last second before it happened, and I was shocked. So I'm definitely locked into it now. I have about like 20% left, so I'm hoping to finish it today, and we'll see what my final rating is. But that plot twist was kind of out of nowhere. I did not expect it. So I was very happy with that plot twist. I'm going to sit down and keep reading outside and hopefully finish this book, and then we can get a final rating on it. So let's go finish it. I finally finished The Conditions of Will, so I wanted to chat about it. I honestly ended up really liking it. There was so much depth to the characters and like the subplots in it. You find out so much. There was such a big plot twist I did not see coming, so I really loved that part. The ending wasn't my favorite. There was a resolution. The resolution didn't really come until the epilogue, so if you didn't read the epilogue, I feel like you wouldn't know if there was resolution or not. So that was interesting, but obviously like real life, there's not always resolution, so I did appreciate that. I think in the end I would give it a 4.25. I really enjoyed it, but it definitely wasn't like a 5-star read for me. I didn't get that 5-star feeling, but I did really enjoy the book. I feel like I was pretty hooked into it once I got past 35% is where I'd say it really got to me, and I did really enjoy this book. So I think that was a win, even though it wasn't a 5-star read. But yesterday I went to Barnes because Carly Fortune's new book came out called One Golden Summer, and I absolutely loved and devoured her book from last summer. So I have been really anticipating this, and I've heard good things about it so far from the people that have posted about reading it. So this is the next one we're gonna start. I'm so excited because I'm definitely in like the summer mood. It's so nice out. I'm ready to read some like summer books now, so I feel like it's good timing to start this one. This is the book we're gonna get into for our next read. Hopefully it's a 5-star, but let's get started. About to start One Golden Summer, and I opened the front cover. I had no idea this is in the inside. It's so cool. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm literally in my sister's car right now. She drives a Bug, like a Volkswagen Bug, but I'm heading to our library because I want to finish One Golden Summer and I really want to sit down and just focus on the rest of the book. So we're gonna head to my public library here in my hometown, finish One Golden Summer. I am so locked in. I have a really good feeling about the rating on this book, but I love it so far, so I'm so excited to go finish it. Let's head to the library. I wanted to chat about my final thoughts on One Golden Summer because, as you guys saw, I finished it yesterday. I absolutely devoured this book. I think I read it in basically one day and I ate it up. I thought it was so good. I think this is literally the read of the summer. Like, mark my words, it's going to be the read of the summer. So this book focuses on Alice and she is spending the summer at the lake with her grandma. She actually did spend one summer before at the lake when she was 17, and she's one of those teenagers that sticks to the rules. So she never really had that carefree summer lake life as a kid, and now she's in her 30s and she's staying there with her grandma at a lake house, and she meets Charlie, who is taking care of this lake house. So he's around a lot and they have like a flirty banter kind of right off the bat, and Charlie is so sweet. He's always with her grandma, helping her out with anything she needs at the house. He doesn't really want to get into anything serious, and Alice doesn't either. She just kind of wants to have this carefree summer where she checks off all these things that she wished she would have done when she was a teenager on her bucket list at the lake. And Charlie wants to help her with all of those things. It's so sweet. It's very teenager-esque, and she's having a very carefree summer as if she were a teenager, but she's not. So I love that part of it. But Alice kind of easily starts to catch feelings, and she kind of wants to go all in with Charlie. And when she tells him this, Charlie kind of backs away and is just nervous about it. He does not want to be in a relationship right now, and there's a reason for it, which you find out at the end. This obviously makes Alice really sad, and she kind of backs away as well. So in the end of it, you find out what the reason is that Charlie doesn't want to go all in, and the ending was absolute perfection. I gave this book a 5-star. It was hands down like the book of the summer, the absolute perfect beach read, lake read, summer read in general. So if you haven't picked this up, you have to read it. It's so good. But I loved this, and definitely a 5-star read for me. You know, when you get that 5-star feeling, it's like the best feeling ever. You just, you know the feeling. That's what that book gave me. So I think it's a good one to end off this video on. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want more of these, because we can definitely find more 5-star reads. I would love that, obviously. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.